I hope you can hear me. I've got the big turbo fan on. Last week I was fanning myself so much because it was so hot in here. So now I've got the fan. So I've got my microphone, so hopefully that will be all right. How's everyone doing? I should go back a bit. Hi, my name is Sim. You might have just got a notification that I've come on live. My channel is SimSENDTalk. Welcome to my channel, guys. I am from England. And my channel is about raising awareness on special educational needs and disability. I never know where to position this. I don't want it too far back because then I won't be able to read anyone's comments. Yes, so yeah, I've said that already. And mental health and medical conditions. I go live every Monday and every Thursday. Now and again, I might do the odd surprise lives, but yeah. Very busy on Thursday. Very, very busy live. I think we had people from South Africa. We had people from India. Yeah, we had people from America. It was very busy. So Mondays I find a lot quieter, but we'll see. We'll see. But I hope everyone's doing well. I really hope you can hear me. If you come in, introduce yourselves. Especially if I don't know you, but of course if I do, still nice to come in and introduce yourself. Don't forget to double tap the screen and please subscribe if you haven't already. And then when I go live, you'll know when I am on. So we'll just wait. Oh my gosh, there's a really annoying fly in here. I wonder if I should let it out. Yeah, let me let it out. Hang on. Let's see if I can get rid of this fly. Where is it? Oh, just my luck. There it is. I'll open the door now and it won't even go out. Let's see. Let's see if anyone's on. Hi, is that Brits? How are you? Where are you watching from? I'm trying to get rid of this fly. One sec. Let me know where you're. Well, I'm going to guess you're watching from Britain, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Guys, don't forget to like the live. My name is Sim. This is SimSENDTalk. And my channel is about raising awareness on special educational needs and disability, medical conditions, and mental health. So you're more than welcome. Yes, it is. I'm watching from UK. I'm good. How are you? I'm good, thank you. What's your actual name, if you don't mind me asking? Or is it something like Brittany or something? Yeah, flies are so annoying, honestly. They really are. That and ants. Like, I don't know about you, but there's just been so many ants. Jack, brilliant. Welcome, Jack. Is it your first time here? Jack, how are you finding the heat wave? Jack, I've got a mic in my hand because I've got a fan there because it's been a lot, hasn't it? Yes, miss. Hate it. You hate it. It was a lot cooler today though, wasn't it? Hi guys, welcome to my live. Please like the live if you haven't already. My name is Sim and this is SimSENDTalk. My channel is about raising awareness on disabilities, medical conditions and mental health. So when I go live twice a week, it's just a check-in. Get to introduce yourselves to me. I have regulars, but sometimes I get it. Everyone's busy, do you know what I mean? But just like to find out how you're all doing. So sometimes people might share about how they are at school, how they are at college, or how they are at work. And also share if you've got a disability or learning difficulties. Yeah, anything. Jack, thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. And welcome to the community. Space Talker. Hey, Space Talker, how are you? How you doing? Space Talker, where are you watching from? Jack, what do you do? Do you, if you don't mind me asking, are you at school, college, work? Same with Space Talker as well. YouTube. Oh, you're at school, Jack. Okay. Are you in primary or secondary? Jack, you can also say mind your own business. I don't need to know if you know. I'm a bit nosy. I like to get to know my new subscribers and the ones just coming through. Um, so Space Talk is saying YouTube. Oh, you're at secondary school. Okay. So are you gonna be? Is this your last week? So I've got two children. They both break up on Friday. I think they're half day on Friday. I should know. But yeah, okay. Are you looking forward to it, or are you someone that really loves school? So Yogurt says, have you heard of Tilly Norwood? She is an AI actress that has a legit movie coming out. No, I haven't, Yogurt. I haven't. Thanks for sharing. Yogurt, where are you watching from? It's a very interesting name. But welcome everyone that has just joined. Oh yes, I'm so looking forward to it. I struggle and hate school so much. Really? Do you know what? I'm more than likely to have I have more people that say that they don't like school than that they do. So I'm just wondering what that's about. What do you struggle with the learning? Do you struggle with the environment? Do you struggle with the teachers? If you don't mind, because it's just really interesting. I loved school as a child, but I wasn't that bright, to be honest. I had to have tuition, which really helped actually. But yeah, I would say I was probably a late bloomer academically, but honestly, I'll come back to you, Yogurt. Jack, some people do like, I have a regular on here who loves school. Very bright. She might be on later. What I've noticed is that YouTube are sending newer people my way and then notifying like my regulars last minute. But what's nice about that, I get to meet new people as well. Yogurt says from India, welcome. Welcome from India. Hi, guys. Don't forget to like the live and to subscribe. So, Jack's saying, I struggle with getting on with the teachers and lessons. Okay. Oh, I hope you do have some sort of support system in place, and that because that can be quite hard, can't it? That can be quite hard. So hopefully you have either at least one or two teachers you feel comfortable with talking to. So don't suffer in silence, okay, Jack? If there's something that you need support with, get that support. If you don't feel comfortable speaking to any teacher, then get your parents or a carer to speak on your behalf. Um, Ronan, hi Ronan. Hey, my darlings, I'm not going to be here. I'm sunbathing with a beer, so bye. Okay, bye, Ronan. Thanks for passing by and enjoy your holiday. Gift says, hi, Gift. How are you, Gift? Where are you watching from? Gift, if that's your actual name, what a beautiful name that is. Jack says, I struggle with ADHD and autism. Okay. But it's like makes me move all the time. I see. So, Jack, do you have what they call an education, health, and care plan? Do you know what that is? So, I mean, you may be able to manage without one, and the school may say, actually, we don't need one. Jack gets all the support he needs. But there's also something, yes, an EHC plan, because there should be things in place and targets to help you and to sort of direct the teachers and everyone involved in that, even things related to your health, to sort of steer them in the right direction. Jack says, I have support, but it's a rubbish support. They never help me. That's not good, Jack, is it? So, when it comes to parents' evening, I'm sure your parents are advocating and supporting you. Yeah, you need that support. I don't know what year you're in, but you don't want to leave it last minute and then be struggling when you got to do your GCSEs. Hi, Philip. How you doing, my new friend? Nice to see you. Thanks for joining, Philip. How's your day been today? And as I said before, Philip, what a lovely garden you've got. Philip, remind me, how did we connect? Was it through someone else's live? Was it trying to think now, would it be a Chenge or was it through a Des? Or was it just naturally? I can't even remember. But anyway, welcome. And I'm happy to be part of your YouTube family as well. So, Philip's saying I'm seeing someone about my depression. Is that if you don't mind me asking, Philip, because I'm very invested in people, and I'm just a little bit nosy, maybe. So but you can always, you don't have to answer. But is that like a mental health worker? Is that your GP? Is that a coordinator or a counselor? But yeah, I hope you get the support that you need. Oh, Jack, you're year 7. Oh, you've just started out then. Oh, that must have been a big transition for you, isn't it? From year 6 to year 7. Did you prefer primary school? That is a big difference. I mean, with the young people I work with, yeah, I would say primary schools generally are a lot more nurturing, aren't they? And then you get to this big school where I don't know about your school, Jack, but the ones that I hear from my young people, it's very much like they get a lot of detentions, even for like leaving equipment. Like it's a lot more stricter. So yeah, make sure that you've got the support that you need, especially with how you're neurodivergent and you don't mean to necessarily do certain things. So there has to be reasonable adjustments made for you. Yeah, I know I young. Yeah, yeah. Philip, my day was good. Oh, fantastic, Philip. I can't remember. Never mind. Never mind, Philip. We've connected, which is great. Um, Jack's saying, but I'm 12, turning 13 in September. Okay. Oh, lovely. Oh, so you're like the oldest in your year then, right? Wow. Philip says thanks and says I don't mind. Oh, good. I just wanted to check. Jack says I'm low key embarrassed to say this, but I struggle in learning a lot. Do not, Jack. I want to make it clear. I'm not just saying this because at the moment there's 2 of you. Um, this is a safe. Honestly, my lives are safe. When I usually come on a lot later, so it does get a bit busier. Not crazy busy, maybe about 12, 10, depending, and it can fluctuate. But honestly, it's a safe space. Do not feel embarrassed. Do you know what? Your peers or your friends, or like, yeah, when I say peers, people that you might see, but you may not be friends with, you don't know what their struggle is. So try not to compare yourself to others, and it's nothing to feel embarrassed about, whether it's low key or high key. There's nothing. As long as you get the support that you need, yeah, that is the main thing. That is the main thing. So I'm sure your parents are on it or your carers on it. We can't be leaving it until like year 9, year 10, you know? So once a year, if you've got an EHCP, there should be something called an annual review. You probably all know this, but just for the ones coming in who may not know. So if you have an education, health, and care plan, once a year you should have a review. So this is where you can attend your own meeting as well and just share what your struggles are. And they should be a minute taker there, and they should review things and say, okay, this is Jack's targets and this is what we're going to check to see if he's achieving them. And if it's something where you're not achieving it, they've got to review it and think, how can they support you? So Philip says, yes, mental health issues. Okay. Okay, Philip. So you come to the right place in regards to just like a safe space and things like that. Um, one of my, you could call it work experience or placements, I worked for St. Mungo's. It was so good. It was really interesting. I worked with adults like yourselves with mental health issues. Some were in crisis. Some were also homeless. So sometimes I'd be in a hostel helping the. Oh, I'm glad you've joined because I don't think I've shared this on any of my life, but I've helped adults, homeless adults with cooking in the hostel. And hearing some of their stories have been so sad. And it actually just made me not take life for granted because a lot of the times we can stereotype and think, oh, is it substance misuse? Are they drinking and they lost everything? No, these are people that, like you and I, some older because I know there's young people in the live. One guy shared with me that basically his wife cheated on him, and one day he decided. She kept asking, "What time are you coming back? What time are you coming back from home? Coming back from work?" And so he told her the time. She's like, "Okay," but he decided to come back earlier. And when he got back, basically, yeah, there was someone else there, right? And so he got upset. I think he ended up having a fight with him. The wife actually told him to leave, not the other guy. And he was kicked out. She threw his black bags out and everything, like with his stuff in it. And that's how he became homeless. And so I just thought, oh my gosh, like that wasn't even his fault, but his circumstances led him to become homeless, which then had an impact on his mental health. Sorry, guys, I've missed some of these messages. So yeah, and then there was other cases where I would actually do home visits, sort of joint working with other coordinators, to see how we can help people to stay in their home, not miss payments. Yeah, I really loved that placement. So Jack says primary was less strict, but I like it was fine. Okay, yeah, of course. North Yorkshire is all I'm saying. North Yorkshire. Okay, that is absolutely fine. Where my brother's from, is he from West Yorkshire? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I think we walked up the, oh, I hope, correct me if I say this wrong, Jack, but I think it's called the Moors. It's absolutely stunning. Jack says I get detentions for part of my EHC plan when I have what? I get detentions for part of my EHC plan when I have my walk. No, that's not right. You should not be getting any detentions unless, Jack, let's just balance things out a bit. Say for example you got angry and you swore at the teacher, or you just, I don't know, threw something and they're trying to help you regulate, or they try, then they may give you a detention. I can understand that. But for you to have like what you call it, breaks in between, we call it like movement breaks. If you feel like the work is getting overwhelming, why are you getting a detention for? And teachers are aware of it. That this really frustrates me. It really frustrates me. I've worked in a school. Yeah, I feel like there needs to be better awareness out there. I don't know how much, and I know listen, I'm not knocking teachers. There's some really amazing teachers out there. They're doing everything they can. Some of them can just manage with maybe, you've got a class full of 30 students, and then you've got like, there just needs to be more support. There just needs to be more support. And with the government, with giving more power to schools, can the schools manage it? Can the teachers manage it? Well, at the moment, no. And even some teachers and LSAs are saying the same thing. Ah, Philip saying, yes, I appreciate you. Appreciate you too, Philip. Jack says, yes, Philip, my depression started when my mum passed away. I'm so sorry, Philip. I'm so sorry. Anything can be a trigger, can't it? And yeah, I'm really sorry. Um, how long ago was that, Philip? And do you have any support system around you? Do you have like relatives that can support you, close friends? Jack says, sorry to hear that, Philip. Yeah. Ah, you're local to. Is this Alice? Hi. Hello. How are you? Oh my gosh, that flies back. Philip, it's okay. Um, I'm on my trampoline with loads of pillows and and two blankets. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. Oh my goodness, sounds like you're ready to sleep on your trampoline. Oh my gosh. And it's so cool out there still, isn't it? I can see little legs. Oh, my husband can take him back upstairs. Um, so Philip's saying, I'm getting help now. Oh, good, good. And Philip saying, thank you. Guys, if you haven't liked the live already, please like the live. My name is Sim. This is SimSENDTalk, and I raise awareness on disability, mental health, and medical conditions. I go live twice a week, every Monday and every Thursday. I usually go live a lot later than this, but you know what? I've got a couple of things to do later. Plus, I'm feeling a bit tired. Anyone watch the England game? I feel like from the England game, not on Saturday, the one before where I stayed up crazy o'clock, I haven't caught up on my sleep. So, yeah. Anyway, I digress. Please like the live. Please subscribe to my channel. Become part of our community. Yeah, check-ins. I tend to keep it quite light. Whatever people want to talk about, I take their leads, and it's been amazing. And we've got some great people in the live today. So Jack has said exactly, but all the teachers are aware of it. Regulation breaks, right? Okay. You sound like my mum, honestly. Jack, if I haven't said it already, and everyone that's just joined, the reason why I started this channel is because I have a 12-year-old, my eldest son, who has got autism. So that is the reason why I've started it, Jack. So when I hear this, although you're not my child, um, it's quite triggering, to be honest, because I just want to fight and support everyone, not physically fight. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, maybe that's why I sound like your mum. Jack says she doesn't agree with it either. No, and you know what? Your mum can call an emergency annual review. I tend to so when we do a live, I don't know if you realize this, it goes private. And then what I tend to do the next day or the day after, I make it public. So if you want, you can share the live with your mum, but she can also call an emergency review. Obviously, that won't take effect this week with it being the last week. But in September, it should be around the same time each year, roughly. So for my son, it's around the sort of end of January, February mark. But yeah, you can call it at any point if she's not happy. An EHC plan is a legally binding document, and I know they want to get rid of some of them, but as it stands for now, until 2030, I believe, I need to double check. You've got one, use it to your advantage, because the school's getting money for you to support you. So they need to show that. They need to evidence that. Philip with his hearts. Oh, thank you, Philip. Yes, oh my gosh, Philip, I'm so sorry. You found her. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. That's so sad. Alice. Alice, he's going to sleep on the trampoline tonight. Alice has put, I'm so sorry, Philip, for your loss. Thank you, Alice. Philip says, don't worry, I am getting better now. Yeah, the thing with grief, I'm really pleased to hear you're getting better, Philip. My dad passed away in 2011. He had cancer, and he lived in America. And as I said, I live over here in London. And grief is grief. Oh, something's flashed up. Grief is not linear, so it doesn't mean like there's like every day, like 1 minute we're getting better and better. Well, in some ways, I'm not going to contradict myself. Sometimes you can feel really like, yeah, I'm managing really well, and other times it can be like there could be something. So, like Father's Day can be quite difficult, or some of my children's mannerisms. So, like I've got two sons, they might do something. I was like, oh, that reminds me of my dad. I was at a hotel the other week. You'll probably see shorts and videos for weeks and weeks like I'm still there. But hey, I thought, let me do some content. I've got time on my hands. They had like, where there's a phone in the hotel room. And I kid you not, the dialing tone was, it reminded me of when he lived in Florida, and it just, that long dialing tone. And I felt like I was back in America, and it reminded me of my dad. And I was welling up a little bit. And I'm like, oh, come on, brush it off a bit. But, and then you have people where their parents have died like 50 years ago, 40 years ago, 30 years ago. And when they're talking, it's as if it was just like yesterday or last week. So, yeah, just however you deal with it, Philip, just know how you're feeling is natural. Don't feel like there's any setbacks, And what I would advise everyone as well, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling overwhelmed, allow yourself to go through it. Because if you suppress it, we talk about masking. If we try and like think, oh, everything's all right, I'm always happy, 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 it's just gonna present itself in another way. So yeah, as long as you don't stay there, and if it's something where you feel like, oh, actually, I am starting to feel really down and really depressed, then seek help. Okay. Where am I? Guys, please like the live if you haven't already. Please subscribe to my channel. Much appreciated. We're having a wonderful conversation. And you know what? Conversations sometimes, they're not always going to be, how can I put it? This is a positive and well-needed conversation. But sometimes it can feel a bit uncomfortable because it's not always about happiness. But I'm really pleased, Philip, that you are finding coping mechanisms to help you. So Alice says that's good news. Philip says 16 years ago my mum passed away. Love Nature, welcome. Love Nature has said, I'm 32 by the way, sorry for the downer. Bless you, Love Nature, thank you for joining. Jack has said, but I find it so awful. The teachers don't let anyone go to the. Oh my gosh, Jack. Let me have a drink because this is just triggering. Oh my gosh. This really gets on my nerves. Honestly, I don't understand this. Jack says, but I find it awful. The teachers don't let anyone go to the toilet at all. They have to sit and suffer. And someone like me just walk out and say, nope, I'm going to keep your gob shut. Right. I've actually heard where pupils have ended up wetting themselves, having been refused to go, and I don't agree with it. If a teacher thinks that there's a regular offender in the sense of, wait for it, always putting their hand up, I need to go, and they feel like actually you could have gone during the break, blah, 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 then that's something, it should be looked at an individual basis. But most children, if they need to go, they'll go. So yeah. And then you probably get a detention for that, don't you, Jack? It's not okay. Alice says, I can't sleep on my trampoline. I got school tomorrow. I wish though. Yeah. Yeah, make sure you're in your bed, Alice. Plus, yeah, you'll probably like think, actually, it's getting a bit too dark and cold. So, yeah. So are you finishing on Friday as well, Alice? Philip saying, yes, I understand. Yes, I'm seeing someone now every week. Fantastic, Philip. Please, when you next join the live, which, whenever you're free, there's no pressure, please give me an update on that, okay? I'm sorry, Love Nature. I don't think you've seen my previous message. Let's scroll up. Okay, so I've seen the 32 one. Is there another one? Because your picture stands out because it's green. So no, yogurt's one was green as well. No, I don't see anything else. Was that the only one? Repost it again if you haven't already. Um, Alice says, "Yep, I'm leaving my crazy school. Hold on, Friday." Oh my goodness, Alice, have you got anything planned? When you say leaving, do you mean? Because I can't remember everyone's year group. Sorry, guys, there's so many. Um, are you leaving like I can't remember your age? Leaving to go to another school, or you just leaving for the 6 weeks holiday? Alice says everyone is brain rotted. Alice, you're funny. Sleep and eat. Jack says, but like ever since my first suspension from the isolation room, talking ever since, then they'll talking ever since. Sorry, guys, when it gets a bit dark, let me just like the words are starting to look a bit blurry. Let's start again. But like ever since my first suspension from the isolation room, talking ever since, then they've been on my radar ever since, and I'm their target now. So that's why I struggle because I'm behind on learning. Oh, Jack. They need to be, yeah. As I said, you've got options, or should I say, your parents have options. Yeah. So if they're not happy, as long as you're coming back and telling them things that you're not happy with, then a meeting needs to be called. Oh, Alice, are you only in year 5? Oh my gosh, Alice. So you're leaving, but you're back in 6 weeks. Jack says, from my suspension all the time, and that's meant to say I'm always on their radar. Yeah, no worries. I understood what you meant. Alice says, I might have to go to football camp again in the 6 weeks holiday. Alice, if I remember, you're very good at everything anyway. So I'm sure you'll enjoy that. Oh, wow. So will you be playing for England in the future? Are you really good at football? Go back a bit. Oh no. Jack says there has been free meetings. Free meetings. I don't believe in having a meeting for meeting's sake. Like, what is the purpose? I was going to say, what are the objections? What are the purpose of the meetings? Is it because of your suspension? Is it that the school want to come together more to say, how can we support Jack? There's no point in having a meeting to be like, mum or dad or mum, whoever, we're concerned about Jack. He doesn't listen to the teacher, and this is why we're having a meeting. Like, what is the aim of it? Alice says, since when? Since when, Alex? I mean, Alice, what do you mean? Jack says, it's been a pleasure talking to you, but I have to go now, and have a great rest of your day. Jack, it's been an absolute pleasure. I'm so pleased that you joined the live, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Okay, take care, Jack. Alice says, I only scored 2 goals in my previous practice and fame. Ah. Oh, game. You know what? It could have been fame. You could be famous soon. Jack says suspensions, but they say they'll support, but they don't. Last thing, Jack, before you go. Oh, and mum and dad split up, so I'd prefer you. Oh, no worries, Jack. Apologies. So, with mum, she can also write her own minutes if she hasn't done so already. But I know she's doing a great job. But have a good one, Jack. Okay. Um. But guys, yes, my name is. Oh, okay, Jack. Take care of yourself. Yes, she's trying to. She sounds amazing. You too. Take care, Jack. Guys, please like the live if you haven't done so already. My channel is about raising awareness on disability, medical conditions, and mental health. I go live every Monday and Thursday. And yeah, I'm trying to get a bit more consistent with my videos. So I've just uploaded a video probably about an hour or so ago. What was I talking about then? I think I was talking about something around self-care because it's so important. Bye, Alice. Take care. See you soon. It's everyone's bedtime now. Take care, Alice. So but I've got some videos. I've got another video where I try to do like a 24 hours with me at a hotel. That's a good one, even if I do say so myself. And then I've got some videos to edit because I also interview people. I've interviewed parents of children with a disability. I've gone to a school in East London, and I got a lovely tour around the school, and I was able to speak with the Senko and find out what they're doing to support their children, their neurodivergent children. I've interviewed different professionals that are connected to disability, like a learning support assistant. And yeah, I've actually interviewed people that actually have various disabilities as well. So they're adults basically. I've interviewed a person that has Kabuki syndrome. I've interviewed a guy called Chris, who has both autism and ADHD. No, autism and Down syndrome. So yeah. Hi, Ice. How are you today? Hello, Sim. How are you, Ice? You okay? Good, Ice. Good. You were at school today, were you? You're happy again. I'm so happy you're happy. You were happy on Thursday as well, Ice. What's made you happy today? Is it because it's countdown? Is it countdown and on Friday you should be finished? Alice, Alice, you make me laugh. Alice says she's back. Alice, is it not bedtime? Oh, my battery's low. Let's see how far we can get, guys. No, it was a TD day. TD. Oh, is that like teachers training? Teachers. What's D day? T. What is T? Is it okay? Oh, they really Ice. So the week that your school's gonna break up, they decide to have teachers training. Right. Interesting. They're just like, do you know what? We're counting down as well. We need a break as teachers, they're probably saying. Never heard of that. Like with my younger son, weirdly, he goes back on a Friday. Like, you just think, what's the point? But the reception children go back on the Wednesday, and then no, hang on. Yes, so teachers training Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday the reception children go, and then Friday my 7-year-old will be going back to school, just like ironing uniform and waking up early for just the Friday. It's crazy. Um, Oh, okay. Oh, Ice is saying no, we still have until Wednesday next. All right. Oh, I see. Wow. So maybe you get. That's interesting. There was another school. There was someone I met with the other day, and they mentioned that. I think they were saying that they get more time during. No, that means you may have 5 weeks, right? I don't know. Anyway, I'm glad you're happy, Ice. I'm glad you've had. What did I do today? So, Ice, do you remember when I don't know if Alice, you would have seen this. I don't know if you were in the live last week, Alice, if you're still there. But my car obviously had its issues. I decided to take a risk today, and I called the garage because when the RAC or recovery um, company come to pick you up when you've broken down, the rule is that it should be taken to a garage, not really home. But by the time we got back to my area, the garage was closed. So I got a mobile mechanic. But when he came, he didn't have any devices to check how my car was doing. So I decided to drive my car, which wasn't too far, to a local mechanics. And so it is there now. And I thank God I didn't break down. I was just praying while I was driving. I was like, please don't let me break down. Please don't let me break down. Because I think the RAC, won't recover it twice. Or if they do, you got to pay. So thank God I got it there safely. They said they're going to call me by tomorrow. And yeah, so that's what I did. I also went to the gym. Yeah, so a kind of productive day. I also looked for another car just in case there's bad news with mine. But yeah. So Ice is saying, I am so happy to get a 6-week break. Oh, so you get a full 6-week break then. Wow. Wow. Yeah, definitely. I am not going to miss the early starts. I'm not. Because with my eldest son, I set my alarm for like anywhere on average, probably about 20 past 6. So I'm not going to miss that, honestly. But then I need to make sure he's being entertained and busy. Well, both of them, really. Oh my gosh. Alice, are you okay? My brother just threw a bowl at my face. Oh my gosh. Are you okay? I'm sorry to hear that. And it really hurts. Is your brother like a younger brother, like a little brother? Or does he have. Don't think I'm being funny saying this, because my 12-year-old, who you know's got autism and learning disabilities, he can throw things as well. So I wasn't sure if your brother's got a disability or whether he's just really little. George, how are you doing, George? Sim, am I late? So George, I have come on a little bit earlier. So I've been on for about nearly 43 minutes. My battery's really low, but we still got a little bit of time. George, how are you doing, George? Welcome to the live. Interestingly, George, I've noticed the last 2 lives. Well, actually, no, you've been here actually, and Alice has been here. And I'm noticing YouTube are sending a lot more new people my way. So I've had a good chat. Well, Ice actually, Ice. I think you subscribed 2 weeks ago or so, didn't you, Ice? But yeah, so I've had a good chat with some newbies. Some of them have gone to bed. But welcome, George. How have you been? So Alice says my school ends at 2 on Friday. Okay, cool. So just after lunch. George, new car, did you research the C class that you took a screenshot of? Uh, no, I didn't. I'll be honest, George. What I did today, George, because I had a bit of time to kill once I took the car, sweating, taken the car, I put some oil in it, although the damage was probably done. But it got me there. And I had a little bit of a look round one of these dealers. And I'll be honest, George, I didn't fully know what I wanted, because sometimes, like the company that I was speaking to last week, they sent me a text message. You press the link and then it will show you all these fleet of cars. And I prefer to see it, up close and personal. So today, I saw a car that I really like, but I don't think I can afford it. But should I tell you what it is? And you can tell me what you think about it. It is called, oh God, I've forgotten it now. I've forgotten it. Audi Q2. Oh my gosh, I love the look of it. But the price, 2019. So the man was like, "Oh, you're gonna no." I said, "I'm just looking at the moment." But oh my gosh. But you know what? I'm not used to an automatic car. Okay, yeah, you're probably like, "Oh, come on, everyone's got automatics." I don't. So apparently once you change to automatic, it's, I don't know, I feel like I'm still going to be hitting something thinking that the clutch is there. And also another thing, this did not have a handbrake. You got to press a button. I don't know, maybe I should just not even bother. I says, I'll be back soon, hold on, don't leave the live stream please. Okay, Ice. George, guess where I am in the world? Are you back in Kent, George? Alice said, and yesterday he poured Coke on the floor. I slipped and got whiplash and my head banged on the floor. No way. I'm just checking if, did you mention what his age was? Oh, I'm so sorry, Alice. Oh my gosh, the saying, you got to keep like the eyes at the back of your head. Literally, so you don't get any more injured. George is saying Thursday was out of control. George, you did amazingly. Honestly, George. George, you did amazingly. So thank you. You did so well because literally I just felt like YouTube went, here you go, everyone. America, Africa, India, like literally. It was nice, but there was so much, I know it's very quiet now and like the regulars, not all the regulars are here, but at least I can keep up. Do you know what I mean? So thank you for doing your mods job. Um, okay, Ice, I'm still here. Depends what time you come back though, because my battery's also low as well. But I feel like it could just go on a bit longer, maybe for another 14 minutes or so. George says private car dealer or a proper big dealer like new cars or like local. Private car dealers. That's a good question. Put it this way, not a well-known big dealer. Like, my cars are Ford, right? So when I went to obviously Ford, there was a whole lot of course Fords. When I had my Peugeot, I don't know if you remember this, George, because of your age, but maybe Bob would know. I got my Peugeot from Car Giant. I've heard they've closed since, but everyone was sort of like, don't go and buy anything from Car Giant. My Peugeot lasted 12 years, so I'm really grateful for that. But this place, it was kind of like off a road. You wouldn't even recognize it. And it was kind of like, to be honest, if my husband didn't say it was there, I probably wouldn't go by myself. I noticed a lot of the cars as well, they had their reg plate off. I don't know what that's about. I mean, the car that I was looking at, it had its reg plate on. There was a mechanics next door. They said everything will be checked and stuff. So I don't know, but it's not a huge, well-known place. Oh, George says Q2. Yeah, they're not bad. Okay, cool, George. Cool. Well, if you like it, you like it, is what I gonna say. My mum changed to auto last week. Never going manual again. Really? Oh, guys, it's getting a bit dark, isn't it? You see me now, like shiny. Did she? I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be nervous because when you're used to something. So maybe I shouldn't go on the motorway straight away with an automatic. I'll be slamming my foot down on something that doesn't exist. I even do it when I'm driving. Sorry, I even do it as the passenger. If I feel like the driver is a little bit unhinged and suddenly braking him, I kind of do it like automatically. It's a bit weird. as if I've actually can control the vehicle. Hi guys, welcome to my live. If you haven't liked already, please like, please subscribe. My name is Sim. My channel is SimSENDTalk. I raise awareness on special educational needs and disabilities, mental health, and medical conditions. So, yeah, I've got about another 10 minutes before my phone dies, but you're more than welcome. If you are new, please introduce yourself. Yeah, you'll be more than welcome, guys. So, George says, I ain't got a clue. I ain't got no clue where I am. Feels like we are in the outbacks. Really? Really? Wow. Sorry. You're really that So what kind of area are you? Wait, okay, answer this. Are you still in the country? Are you in this country or are you in another country? Because I can't keep up with you. Do you know what? You should start another YouTube channel as well as this one called The Road Diaries of George or George's Road Diaries. Oh my goodness. Your videos will go viral, mate. George says, some messages I read wrong, my bad. Don't worry, George. Don't worry. That's why some of it I was reading. And, some people can be cheeky, but you know what? I've got that kind of personality where I'm just going to sort of laugh at it. And like sometimes that was my problem at school. I'd laugh a lot, even when it wasn't a funny situation, like if the teacher's like telling you off. So, yeah, I just try and keep things light, because life is so hard and hectic at times. So, they say laughter's good for the soul. So even if people are trying to be rude or indirect, I'm just like, okay. So I says, I'm back, back, back. How long are you going to spend left on the live stream? So I'd say about 10 more minutes, Ice, unless the phone completely wipes out, which has happened once before. When I was about to do, George, you remember? So I think George had asked for, it seems so long ago now, George. I believe it was George. A tour of my garden house because I used to always be in the garden house, but it's way too warm now. It's a wooden cabin, so in the summer it is so hot. It is like a sauna. In the winter, like if it's freezing, it's hang on. I don't think. Can you hear me? Okay. Sorry, my mic basically died. Sorry if it's really noisy because the fan's here. But yeah, it's flooded in there because the taps were frozen. So until it cools down, I'm just going to be in my conservatory. So yeah, but it completely cut off. And then I think George must have said to a few people, oh, she didn't want to show, she didn't want to do the live tour. I have autism and ADHD. Oh, I remember you sharing this last time. I remember you sharing it, but I do hope that you actually get the support from school. Countdown to next week for you. Hillbilly, John, how you doing? Howdy, John. How you doing? Welcome, John. I'm waiting for ADHD medication. Really? Oh, wow. So you've had your assessment. And how long will it take? So would it be your first time taking the medication or they've done a referral and you're waiting? If you don't mind answering. George says, don't get anything from Big Motoring Weld. Really? Not good? Dodge. That's all you have to say. That's all you have to say. Welcome, Sean. I've just bought a Chevy Impala. I'm definitely feeling good in the AC. Ah, good for you, Sean. Do you know what? Let me screenshot that. Even though they may not do that. Sean, you're from the US, aren't you? I just want to be in the AC. George Sim, if you have the money, I don't know your financial situation, but try get a brand new car, even if it's like, how'd you say that? Dacia? Sorry if I'm not saying it right. I have seen that car before actually. Or 2024, 2025 A3 out the Audi. Yeah, at present, not that I want to share with everyone, George, but you know, safe space until I share it. Um, yeah, honestly, I didn't plan this. I know no one really plans this with their car breaking down or having issues, but I thought I had a bit more. I thought it had a bit more life in it. So, financial situation at the moment, I may not be able to afford a new car, but I hear you because I do a lot of driving, especially in your neck of the woods, George. So, um, like even one of my mobile mechanics, he was saying that he's selling a Polo, and it's 145. It's high mileage basically, but he says the engine has been changed. But I just honestly, I don't want anything with high mileage. I think that's 104. Anyway, whatever it was high. He says the engines have been changed, so it's only 50. But I don't want no issues with any car for now. George is saying get a charger. I would, George, but honestly, I am coming to the end at some point. I'll get to an hour, and because I've got a few things to do. George is saying, I am not sure if we are in England. George, you're funny. I said hi again. Janelle, hi Sim. Oh, how are you? Thank you for joining the live. Lovely to see you. I'm going to pray. Pray for me. Thank you. Pray that I can make the right decision on a car. I don't want to get myself into debt, or pray for a miracle for my existing car. But thank you, Janelle. Lovely to see you. So George says, I had a 10-hour sleep. Go, George. Good for you. Good for you, George. Oh, gosh, I would love a 10-hour sleep. Even if I was, maybe I'll have an early night. No, I've got so much to do. So George says, any racist or spam or 6-7 or rude bits I will remove, as YouTube will ban your account. It happened with Bob's old account. Thank you, George. I appreciate that. LOL, can hear you now. Ah, yeah, that mic was like that, and that reminds me I need to charge it. Yeah, to be honest, I saw it was at 19% and took a risk. Michael, 7th, like done. How are you, ma'am? How is your health? How is your week going? Michael, everything's good. Welcome. How has your week been? Yeah, Michael, today, you probably heard, so I won't repeat too much, but my car was just on the drive all weekend. I said, what am I going to do? Someone advised, one of the RSC guys advised me to go to We Buy Any Car. But yeah, put it this way, there's still some lights on it, if you know what I mean. It's lighting up like a Christmas tree. So I thought, take it to the garage. If the garage say it's too expensive, then I'm not going to be paying $2,000 or whatever it will be for a camshaft or whatever it's called, plus a wet belt. So if it's too expensive, I'll just take it till We Buy Any Car. But do you know what? Driving it didn't sound too bad. But I can't take the risk if they say it's not good. I says I only got diagnosed 6 weeks ago. And she to wait for 4 months to 6 months. Wow. Oh, Ice. Wow, so you're very new. How did that make you feel, Ice, when you were diagnosed? Oh my gosh, 10% on my battery. 10%. Okay, let's read through it quickly. How did you feel, Ice? Or did you always know that, you know, you might have had some sort of neurodivergent? So, do you know what's amazing about that, Ice? You got diagnosed 6 weeks ago with autism and ADHD, and then You appeared in my live about 2 weeks ago. Now you're part of the family. Isis saying, hi. Sorry, the person who said hi is my sister. Hello, Isis sister. How are you? Oh, Isis sister, that's not nice. Sorry, everyone, that's my sister. She's 4. Oh, she's a baby. Hello, little baby sister. Oh, George is just saying it straight. Anything with a wet belt, don't bother. Yeah, do you know what? I've heard this a few times now, so I'm going to have to take note. It's funny, RAC said it was the wet belt, but then when the mobile mechanic came, he was saying it was this camshaft thing, which, to be honest, I don't know much about cars, but he's saying if it's little bits that have got into the engine, it's still going to be an expensive job anyway. And because of my mileage, I might have to change the wet belt anyway. What I don't want is that I'm spending so much on this car for only how many miles later for it to break down. I says, she just bit me. Oh my gosh, baby sister, don't bite. Ice on my arm, it hurts. Oh my goodness. No, maybe she has to go to bed now. She's up late though, isn't it? George is saying, no. Polo, no. Absolutely not. Any petrol car with 95k miles, ignore diesel. They go on for ages, 100k miles. It's fine. Just make sure it's a good, reliable car model. Okay, George, you really know your stuff. So Sim, I recommend. Oh, screenshot. Garcia. I've screenshot it. 4-door, very basic. They don't have AC as standard. That was a additional add-on, but they're a 0.9 litre, so similar to yours, but around 2 to 6k mileage and spec. Thank you, George. I think it's what's that? Serranido. I felt relieved when I got diagnosed because I had known for years since I was 7. See what's... Hi, old lady. Hello, little girl. Hello, baby girl. She's thinking, why are you calling me baby? I'm going to call you old. I am old compared to you, definitely. You could both be my children. I'm 4 and more like older. Okay, let me go through this real quick, guys, before it cuts off. Probably at 8% now. Don't trust the mobile mechanic. Waste of space and time and money. He'll probably is a swimmer, not a mechanic. Okay, George. Sorry, she keeps stealing my phone. It is really annoying. Oh, don't worry, Ice. She made me laugh anyway. Preppy, hi, I'm defo, not here. Hi, Preppy. George, what is the mileage? Oh, I think it's 75. I'll have to check. Oh, I'm not there. Yeah, I think it's 75. Granny emoji. I know the liberties. It's because I called her young, innit? Or baby. Sorry, that would be offensive for a 4-year-old because they think they're grown. I'm sorry, my love. I will not call you a baby. Hillbilly says, avoid any diesel with DPF. Oh, let me screenshot this, guys. I'm not going to remember all of this. So I'm going to literally get my phone out with all of the reliable stuff you helped me with. DPF and AdBlue, unless doing motorway driving would be my advice. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of this, guys. Honestly, I do a lot of motorway driving. So I've got a lot of food for thought. Sim, next live, tell me the verdict. Okay, I will do. Ice, bye-bye. Oh, people, I should be asleep now. I went to bed at 8, but I have... Oh, autism and ADHD. Audio ADHD. It is the thing that make your brain crazy. Okay, Georgia, don't bother putting money into it. Sell it on Facebook Marketplace. Wow, don't tell anyone. Get a few grand. But they could also come back to me, couldn't they? Could come back to me. They'll be like, you sold this car and it's rubbish. No, I meant ADHD. Yeah, hillbilly true unless it's a reliable car. Hi, Preppy guys. Before it cuts off abruptly, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. It's been a really lovely live. No, I don't sell it at your house. Okay, thank you, George. It's been a lovely live, guys. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you on Thursday, God willing. Take care. Bye.